a life that is worthy of emulation. Live a life that can attract somebody. Do you desire to be fruitful? The qualification for fruitfulness is that you must abide in him. Settle. When men shall say there is a casting down, you will announce that there is a lifting up. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you're feeling. I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know the challenges that you had at home before you came. I don't know the things that you were facing, trouble in your life before you walked into this meeting today. But I'd like you to do me a favor. The person sitting next to you may need help more than you need it. The person sitting next to you may have been discouraged. Somebody may have talked him or her down. Look at somebody with every amount of conviction on the inside of your heart. Say to him or her, you are the best thing that happened to this generation. You are the best thing that happened to this generation. Say it to somebody, please. Say it in such a way that he will believe you. Say it in such a way that she will believe you. Say it. Say it with all the ebullient that you can muster. Somebody called you a name that is not your name. But in this house now, I make bold to tell you, I'm a servant of God, and I bear the mark of God. I make bold to tell you that you are the best in your space. Nobody looks like you in the whole universe. There is no two you. You are one all over the earth, and you can't have a second person. Celebrate yourself if you will now. Maybe your neighbor didn't celebrate you well. Celebrate yourself if you will. Celebrate yourself if you will. Celebrate yourself. Your type does not appear 2 times in a generation, and that is why you are here now. You may not know who you are, but you carry some glory. Your generation is standing still for you. I'm talking about you. If you are the one I'm talking about, somebody around you will notice some reaction. You're too wonderful to be ignored. You are special. Hallelujah. Hey, help me tell your neighbor, say, I left something before I got here. Brother, I left something before I got here. I left something. There is something I should have been. I left it to be who I am now. There is something I should have been doing, but I left it before I got here. If you understand where I'm coming from, you will know that I didn't come into this church to waste my time. I didn't come here to look for friends that makes no sense. I didn't come in here to hang out. If I had wanted to hang out, I know where to go. I didn't come here to meet folks that do not have focus. I didn't come here to meet folks that do not have a dream and a vision. I didn't come in here to while away time with folks who are frivolous. I left something to get here. I came in here for something serious. I came in here for something very important. I denied myself something just to be here. Can I talk to you about it? Come on, can I talk to you about it? I denied myself something. I refused something just to be here. It's going to be madness if I refused something to get here, only for me to get here and start fooling myself. I didn't come in here to fool myself. I didn't come in here to while away time. I didn't come in here to look at faces of men and women. If I wanted to see faces, I know where to go. If I wanted to meet people, I know where to go. I didn't come in here to gossip. If I want to gossip, I know where to get a whole lot of it. I didn't come in here to make friends with people who have nowhere to go. I came in here for something serious because I left something before I got here. Can I talk to you about it now? Come on, talk to me. Can I talk to you about it? Turn very quickly with me to the book of Hebrews chapter 11. Like I told you before, I don't have all the time, but the few minutes that I spend with you, let's see what God will give to you. Now, Hebrews chapter 11, are you there? I left something, I abandoned something, I refused something. I would have been wasting just like others, but I refused. Ladies and gentlemen, all of the men who are troubling the world today, they are not better than we are. There is nothing they have that we don't have. There is nothing they know that we don't know. I left something. There was something I left to get to where I am. I didn't come to while away my time. I didn't come to fool myself. There are some things we should have been. Brother Paul said the things which should have been for us proud, we count them as done for the sake of the gospel. I left something to get here. I know what folks like me do out there. I left them to be where I am. Ladies and gentlemen, who told you that the men who are making waves in the fields of life, what is the difference between them and we? The only thing is we decided that we will not soil our hands. We will carry the name of the Lord of high esteem. We made up our minds not to get involved in anything that is shady, in anything that is dirty, but that does not make us less. There is something we left. There is something we abandoned. There is something we saw and we looked away. What made you think that you can move and shake the city and we are quiet looking at you? What makes you think you can do what you want at all times and nobody is talking and nobody is challenging you? That does not mean you are the only man around. There is nothing you can do that some of us cannot do, but we left it just to carry the gospel. There is something we left to get to where we are. We look like we are intimidated, but we are not intimidated. We look like we are afraid, but we are not afraid. We look like we don't know what we are doing, but we know what we are doing. The only thing is we left something. We left something just to get to where we are. Help me touch your neighbor, say, but I left something. Your neighbor may not understand you. Touch that neighbor again, say, but I left something. How many of you left something to get here? True? Come on, true? We left something to get here. Some of you are sitting very quiet now in this house, folding your hands and looking at me like a holy wedge, like you're going to heaven from here. But some of you, inside of you are some stuffs that God is trying to tamp down. God is trying to cool some things down. God is saying, brother, hold it. If not for God, Maya Lavayada. Some folks you're sitting with there are dangerous men and women. Can we be true just for once? Can we be true just for once? The truth of the matter is that we left something. We left something before we got here. Are you there in the book of Hebrews? Chapter 11, verse 24. Like I said, I'm not going to be talking long today. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 24. I just need 24 and 25 and I'll be done.
By faith. Moses.
By faith. Brother, I am standing here today by faith. I am called a child of God today by faith. I gave it up all for him by faith. By faith. I trust God enough to hand him over my life to run it. I trust God enough to hand him over my person to run it. Brother, before he called me to his purpose, I had purpose. Before he called me, when you look at my movement, you will know I don't look like a man who was going nowhere. I had my plans, I had my programs. I had it well lined out. I was ready to pursue it. I was ready to follow it. I was ready to see to the end of it. But he called me to his purpose. So I'm here by faith. I'm here because I trust the Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, he that must come to God must first believe that he is, and that he is the rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Before you walked into this house today, some of you were supposed to be resting because the week has been hectic. You've worked so hard from Monday up until yesterday. Some of you were supposed to be resting on top of your bed right now. You're supposed to be having some nice time sleeping and resting, because today is supposed to be a resting day. Something pushed you out of your bed and brought you into this house, and it can be nothing else but faith. By faith. It is by faith that some of you traveled from far to be in this place. Some persons traveled all the way from Enugu to be in this service this morning. They passed through the bad road. I was coming from Enugu the other night. I nearly started crying on the road because the road is so bad. The road is so spoiled, and that thing began to push me. I said, it is time to talk. It is time to shout. What did we do? Why would this road be like this? And nobody is talking, and some folks are sitting down there saying they are representing us, but they are representing their interest. I was driving through the road with my man at the middle of the night, coming back from the crusade from Enugu around 12 o'clock, going to 1 a.m. in the morning. As we were plying the road, I was almost shedding tears in the car. I say, our people are suffering and nobody want to talk. And I said, if we wait for them a little longer, some of us will leave the altar, and when we get there to talk, we get the mouth to talk, brother. We know what to say, brother. We need to talk. I said, what is going on? Why our people passing through this? And some persons traveled all the way just to be in this meeting this morning. The only thing that could have done that is faith. Brother, don't mind me. I know what I mean when I shout. I know what I mean when I talk. I know what I mean when I cry. My cry is not for myself. My cry is for God's people. Let there be a change. The only thing that would have brought me here is faith. Is faith. By faith. By faith. It is by faith that I came. It is by faith that I stand. Some of us say, Talknado, we don't like the way he talk. Talknado, he's so bold. Talknado, he talks with so much buoyancy. What more can I do? I can only be myself. The only thing that brought me here is faith. What brought me here is faith. I'm here by faith. Help me touch somebody again. Say, I'm here by faith. I'm here because I trust God. I'm here because I believe him for something. I'm here because I trust him for a change. That is why I came. So the Bible said, by faith. Moses, when he was come to years,
refused to be called.
When he was come to years, when he had grown up, as a child you can call me whatever you want to call me, but as a man I decide what you call me. As a child, you can take me to where you want to take me. As a man, I decide where to go. When he was grown up, when he was a child, they called him what they wanted to call him. They used him how they wanted to use him. I wish I had time to preach this message. But when he came of age, he has the right to decide what he will be called. He had the right to choice. He had the right to choose who he will be, what he will be called, where he will go, and what he will become. I came to talk to somebody. It is high time you grow up. You don't allow people around you to call you what they want to call you. You don't allow them to tell you what you will do in your life. You are of age. It is time for you to make up your mind.
Refused to be called.
He refused to be called
The son of Pharaoh's daughter.
the son of Pharaoh's daughter.
Choosing rather to suffer affliction.
Now he decided when he came of age. Remember that Pharaoh's daughter took him when he was as young as 3 months of age. You still remember, right? Pharaoh's daughter took him when he was 3 months old. And when Pharaoh's daughter took him when he was 3 months old, though by arrangement the mother became his nanny, his biological mother became his nanny, but was not allowed, on no occasion should she make it known that she is the mother. It was a hidden secret. She could not make it known. But then in the house, as from 3 months in this world, Moses was known and called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. They trained him as a prince. They brought him up as a prince. They gave him the teachings. They gave him the tradition of the land of Egypt. They trained him to be that way. Ladies and gentlemen, there are things they called you as a child. There are conclusions they made over your head as a child. They may have told you this is how this family runs. They may have told you this is how things have been from the beginning. Your father died a poor man. Your grandfather ended a poor man. Your great grandfather ended a poor man. That is how it runs in this family. You don't have to struggle too much, because it is something like a president. It happens to everybody. Child of God, when you come of age, you have the right to say no. Can I get a believer? Say no. It may happen to my mother, it may have happened to my father, but it will not happen to me. I have the right to choose what you call me. I have the right to choose what goes on in my life. I have the right to accept what will happen. I came to tell somebody that which happened to your fathers will not repeat in your time. That which happened to your mothers will not repeat in your time, because I came in the power of the Holy Ghost. I came in the name of the Lord. I came to decree and to declare that you are of age now. You have the right to make choice. He refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. When he came of age, he said no. To be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter has privileges, but at the same time he would have lost something. Hear this now. If he accepts to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, what it would have ended him was that early praise. People around him would have celebrated him too early, but that will not carry him far. That will not take him to anywhere. There are some things happening in your life today. I make bold to tell you that you do not need to allow them, because because they will not take you far. What you need to accept in your life are things that will take you far. He refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. He refused. The word refused is simply pointing out to you and I that there were people around him who tried to call him by that name, but he said no. To refuse means it was given to him and he rejected it. Come on, is that? Now, to refuse means it was offered to him, but he rejected it. There is somebody under the influence of my voice now. There is something people around you are offering you that will not take you far. You have the right to say no. You have the right to say no. Somebody looked at you today and concluded your tomorrow in the eye of today. Help me tell that folk that your life is only getting better. That any conclusion done now is a conclusion done in a hurry, and is a hasty conclusion, and the hasty conclusions do not hold waters. Are you here now? Now help me tell anybody that they shouldn't conclude you now, because you're going somewhere with God. He refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. He said no. Ladies and gentlemen, before we got here, we left something. There is something we refused. There are some things we saw. There are doors that will open. You will see the doors and know that these doors are open, but they are not better doors. You decide to refuse them so that a better door can open for you. There is somebody under the influence of my voice. Before you got here, you refused a lot of things because you wanted the will of the Father to be fulfilled in your life. I came into this meeting right now sent by God. I came to announce to you that which you have decided to refuse because of his name will never be better than what you get in his name. I came to talk to you now. Those of you who saw satanic opportunities and you said no, I will not follow. Some of you had options to run to native doctors, but you refused to run to native doctor. You decided to run to the God of our salvation. Some of you had options to run to one witch doctor or the other, to enter into one occultism or the other, but you refused. You said no, I will run to Jesus. Let him be and remain the author and the finisher of my life. Some of you had options to run to idols and demons, but you refused. You made up your mind that you will follow God, that you will come into this house, you will hold on to the God of our salvation, but you made up your mind. You said you will not allow what carried your fathers to carry you. You made up your mind to follow our Jesus. I came here to tell you, whatever you have refused, whatever you rejected for his name's sake, they will not mock you because of it. Some of you are being attacked today, left, right and center. Family members rejects you, compound people rejects you, just because you made up your mind. I will not follow anything that does not give God glory. I will not be a part of any move that is not of God, just because you made up your mind that I will not be part of anything that is against the word of God. People around you look at you, they call you out of your names, they mock and laugh at you. What they know, you know, but you made up your mind to follow the God of your salvation. To many of you listening to me now, you are supposed to be a star. Nobody want to bring you to limelight, because you are not ready to do what others are doing, because you are not ready to waste your life, because you're not ready to misbehave and go wayward. You refused something, and what you refused, I came to tell you in this house, they will not mark you because of it. The Lord sent me today to release a word of prayer upon you, to release a prophetic declaration over your head. As this meeting is over, you will enter the place of destiny. You will enter where they never knew you can enter. Somebody holla amen. God will confirm it. He refused. And there is something I saw. In the beginning, you may not see a reason. The only thing you see is faith. In verse 24, when you read that verse 24, I wish I had time to preach it. When you read that verse 24, if you are not careful, you will not grasp. You will not comprehend it in its entirety. Listen to what the Bible said. The Bible said, by faith, Moses refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. But by what? By faith. What does the Bible mean by faith? When he was refusing to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, he was refusing the benefits that goes with it. And at that point, he was not sure of getting any other thing. Child of God, you will agree with me. Let me do this very quickly. You will agree with me that in the course of the mother raising him as the nanny that the mother supposedly was acting as at that time, the mother would have, at one time or the other looked around and discovered that nobody was coming, and the mother would have whispered into his ears and say, boy, though you are here in this palace, but you don't belong here. How many of you agree with me now? The mother would have looked at him and said, well, boy, there's a hidden truth. There's something about you. There's something about your origin. Boy, don't get carried away. Boy, as you are here now, answering an Egyptian, you are not truly an Egyptian. You are a Jewish boy. That's who you are. You are a Hebrew boy. The mother would have whispered that to him. But then, when he turned around and look at the mother, he discovered that the mother had no food to eat, or rather they were depending on the Egyptians to feed. And he discovered that his background is a background that is at a zero level. So it's risky to want to identify with such people when you know that there is nothing about them that is interesting. There is nothing attractive about them. And the child of God, growing up, he discovered that in the land, the only people that have a say are the Egyptians. He discovered that the Jews do not have say. But yet, by faith, the only thing that could have made a man who see good and decide to go suffer is faith. And ladies and gentlemen, give it to some folks today. They will not go that way. But he saw all of those. He saw the predicament of the people. He saw the condition of the people. He saw the sufferings of the people. He saw that they could not provide for themselves. He saw that they were not even free. He saw that they were but ordinary slaves. How can I decide to be a slave when I have the opportunity to be called a prince? The gap between prince and the slave is too wide and broad that no reasonable man will want to take that decision. That is why you don't serve God by your reasoning. You don't serve God by your senses. You don't serve God with human wisdom. For the wisdom of a man cannot comprehend the things of God. Now, how can I decide to be a slave instead of being a prince? I'm not just a prince. I told you I wish I had time to preach about it. As at this time that the Bible was talking about, as at this time, Egypt was world power. as at this time, Egypt was controlling the world almost. Egypt was everything. Egypt was so powerful. Civilization was there. Everything good was there. It might interest you to know that today, in further historical events, the people from the Western world do not accept that Africa had a finger of historical event. That the only thing saving Africa is Egypt, because of the pyramid of Egypt. There is no how they can deny it. Now, what are they saying? If you go to further history, for those of you who studied history and international relations, you will be told that the Westerners are arguing the fact whether Egypt is Africa or not. They are saying Egypt is not part of Africa, but they can't remove it from the map. They can't remove it from where it is. And that is because civilization was then at Egypt. Egypt was educating many. And now hear me, the king of Egypt at that time was like a god. So from the palace of that king, somebody say, I will not be a prince, I will be a slave. Somebody said, no. You know, most times when you read the Bible without understanding the context of the scripture, you will interpret it out of context, and when you do, you run into conclusions that will be feathers, because it will not give you what the picture the Bible is trying to paint. Hear from me now. It takes faith, and that kind of faith is not a common faith. It takes faith for a man to decide that I will not answer the prince in the palace of a king that was almost in charge of the world. There are some of you here now, if opportunity is given to you and you are told, oh boy, make up your mind now, from today you are now the second son of Donald Trump, the president of America, or you remain your father's son, choose now. Some of you will not need prayer. Some of you will not need to consult anybody. You will say, is it now or when? So for some of you, you will sign for your children and say, Donald Trump gave birth to me direct, and my children too. All. Come on now. Am I saying the truth? Some of you will not need. If your father show up there, you cut off his head. Why did he come? Because you don't want anybody to see. Come on, am I saying the truth now? I'm talking of now. Come on. The way you're looking at me. These things happen every day, even from where you can get nothing. If you have this knowledge, you will give Moses some kudos. You will respect Moses. He saw this opportunity, he denied it. Shall I remind you that some of us take some nonsense just because of something that doesn't make sense? We take rubbish. We swallow mess for just peanuts. Is it true? Now, Moses had the opportunity of contesting the king of Egypt. I'll prove it to you. Egypt, they take from the mother's side. Egypt do not take from the father's side. If your mother is from Egypt, you are more of an Egyptian than anybody whose father is from there. So, if Moses had accepted to be a prince, to remain the son of Pharaoh's daughter, he has chances of becoming Pharaoh. Is somebody here now? He has the chances of becoming Pharaoh tomorrow. Now he saw that opportunity. He was tutored in the land, he was schooled in the land. He saw the opportunity, but he said something. I am not moved by what I can see, I am moved by that which I cannot see, because faith talks about what you cannot see. I can't feel it, but I believe. I can't see it, but I believe. It is not clear to me, but I believe. I know I'm going somewhere. I may not know where I'm going, but I know that God cannot lie. If he says he's taking me somewhere, I know I will get there. By faith I know that I'm heading somewhere with God. I may not know where I'm going, but faith tells me that I will get there. By faith I know that I'm in God's program. I may not see it now, I may not know it now, but I know I will get there. I may not know what I'm doing, but I know a hand mightier than I has come upon me. I understand the predicament of Moses. I was there sometime. Hear me now. Hear me now. I like you to know this. Faith tells me that I'm going somewhere, but I don't know where I'm going. But I just know that I serve a God who does not lie, who cannot deceive anybody. Has he said a thing, he must surely bring it to pass. Has he made a promise to you, he will fulfill it in your time. He will fulfill it in your life. I came to talk to somebody. Moses knew that something was pushing him, but he didn't know what it is. Hear me now. Hear me now. I don't know who you are. Maybe you are at the verge of giving it up. Maybe you are at the verge of surrendering. Maybe your faith is failing you. My friend, hold on. That you can't see it, that's why it's called faith. If you can see it, it is no more faith. Are you here now? That you don't know it, that's why it's faith. If you know it, it's no longer faith. God hid it away from you. For the Bible says, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither had it come into the consciousness of man what God have prepared. When I saw prepared, and you know, the word prepared means he got it ready even before I got here. Are you with me now? So before he decided to bring me into the world, he already had the package. There is somebody here, you are the one delaying yourself. You are still answering the son of Pharaoh's daughter, and that is the delay in your destiny. If you are early to say I am not the son of Pharaoh's daughter, you jump into your destiny. The beginning there may be crisis, like there was in the life of Moses. When you meet the crisis, don't give up. When you meet the battle, don't give up. For quitters do not win, and winners do not quit. Don't quit, brother. Push it. Don't give up, sister. Push it. Don't surrender. Push it. The more the devil fights you, the bigger your destiny. I was there. I can talk to you about it. I felt it. I experienced it. The more he push you, come on, stand. The more he fight you, come on, stand. If everybody say you're about to collapse, come on, stand. Tell yourself, I will not give up. I will not surrender. I will not hang up my faith. I will keep pushing till I get there. I will keep marching till I arrive. I will keep fighting till I succeed. I will keep moving till I get to the place. I must get there. You can fight me all I care. You can beat me all I know. But one thing is sure, I will surely get there. Help me tell your neighbor 3 times, I will get there, I will get there, I will get there. Hey, 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 hey. I will get there, I will get there, I will get there. Hey, shout it 3 times. Say, I will get there. I may not have arrived yet, but don't conclude my matter.
By Bible believing mission incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
Next year won't be like other years. We've stepped into Mbamont. This is Mbamont. You've been suffering and smiling. Other years have come and gone. We've stepped into September. And the same thing that used to happen in your life other years is what seems to be happening now. But you're standing one-on-one now with the one carrying the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. And I said it's getting critical. And you came out here. I therefore prophesy that that which covered you from your roots will no longer cover you. It will never cover you again. Amen. It has lasted for many years, but now is the time for your deliverance. Anytime the Lord steps out on your matter, your solution is inevitable. Amen. Receive what God said you will receive. I trace it to your roots, and I call this matter solved in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Come on, in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. It's done. Oga, your problem in life has been money. You labor so much, but you get nothing.
Yes, sir.
You've been living a life of suffering and smiling.
Yes, sir.
Come, young man. You and your father are supposed to be going to the village by Tuesday because they want to share the properties of your grandfather.
It's true, sir.
Come, young man, come. Say it will not happen.
It will not happen.
Somebody is planning to set you up. They are arranging to plan one thing and then keep something at your shop and then arrange for police to come and the shop is an open place.
Yes, sir.
There is one end like this where they want to hide something and then call police to come and arrest you and then go there, do searching and bring it out. And then, but it will not work. I carry the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. The young man who want to drop it, what they have paid him is 3,000 and they gave him 200 naira for Okada. Because the young man is going to enter Okada from Opala. Then he will come to Omeka, where you are. He will cross like this and come and drop it. They've given him 3,000 and the man who is sending him said, when you want to go, come and collect 200. So what they will do is that they will give him the thing. On his way, police will carry him. He will leave Obala into Okada with what they want to come and drop for you. On his way, those policemen that stays after the Navy place will stop the Okada. He will tell the Okada move. The Okada will want to run. Police will stop. Come down. They will catch the thing in his hand. Carry him from there. Somebody holla settle. You are not.
Bible believing mission incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
How can somebody send a message for his brothers? Say, come home, let us share our father's property. And the same person will go to a native doctor and say, prepare something and keep in our compound. So that as they enter, they all will carry something. When they are returning back, all of them will be dying one after the other. And you are the same person beckoning your brothers to come so that you people will share your father's property. And what you are arranging is how all of them and their first sons will die. Somebody say, God forbid. I didn't hear you shout, God forbid. Oh yeah, now he planned for you people to return on Tuesday and then set what will happen. That means he will not leave till Tuesday. As he planned it against Tuesday, by tomorrow he should die. Because my Bible said, whatsoever a man sow, he shall reap it. Let him reap what he has sown. This case is hereby settled, settled, settled. When poverty is torturing a man, a wise man becomes like a foolish man.
Yes.
When poverty is dealing with a man with wisdom will be like a man that does not know what he's doing. Today, I challenge poverty in your life.
Amen.
My brother, do you know that the hold of poverty can be broken with a word of prophecy?
Yes, sir.
Do you know?
Yes, sir.
And you believe it?
I believe.
That the hold of poverty can be broken with the word of prophecy.
Yes, sir.
Now, poverty had held your family down enough.
Yes, sir.
Now, I announce the expiring date of poverty.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Go. Do you know what I wanted to stop? This is what have troubled you in your husband's house over the years. And what is that? Anytime you conceive, when the child in your womb want to mature, you will have miscarriage and the baby will go. This thing has been happening repeatedly. I saw that another baby have entered, and I'm asking you a question. You are doing like you want to help me. Excuse me. Okay, you are the husband. Child, your wife. Eh? Is there. she doesn't want to talk. My brother said the thing is there. It's like you are not taking it serious. What is happening? It's like you are not taking it seriously. My dear, you are not taking it seriously. Eh? If you know what I know, if you know what has been fighting you, if you know what is making your womb hot, when the thing should come down, your womb is always hot, very hot, that it doesn't allow the baby stay. And the one carrying the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado in a meeting like this, I called you out, and you're doing like you want to do me a favor, like you want to help me. Hey! I understand how you feel as a man, but how I wish you are the one carrying the womb, but you are not. My brother, come here. My brother, come here. When a man is suffering from foundation, the strength of the man cannot even help the man. The struggles of the man cannot even help the man. That is why the Bible said, if the foundation be destroyed, what shall the righteous do? If the foundation be destroyed. Brother, what is happening to you is not ordinary. What is happening to you is spiritual. It's holding you bound. You are not stupid. You are not foolish. You are not wasteful as people used to think. Your family members are beginning to lose faith in you. They are thinking you are not serious with your life. Is he your elder brother? Okay. This man here is going through things he cannot explain himself. You people should stop seeing him as somebody that doesn't know what he's doing. What is fighting him is more than his strength. He's struggling to survive. But my Bible says by strength shall no man prevail. It is not of he that willeth, nor he that runneth. It is of God that showeth mercy. This man has been to places. He has done some things. He has done some things to survive that he can't even tell you people, his younger ones. But today, you will know that you met the one who carried the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. I will place my hand on your head, and the covering cast over you will disappear. Return back to Abuja after this prophecy. Talknado said, never again shall the hand of the wicked block you as it has been blocking. Somebody holla settle. It's done.
Bible Believing Mission Incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
Wherever you are listening to the sound of my voice, anything troubling you from your compound, in the next 22 seconds, that thing shall be swallowed by power. Seconds of spiritual declaration. Young man, the worst thing that can happen to anybody is for the wicked to say something over your head and carry it out, and then you allow yourself that what the wicked said about you begins to happen. Thank God you're out. You know he didn't want you alive. He never wanted you to come out alive. He wanted you to die there. Are you aware? He started pursuing you long ago. They have succeeded in getting your father and turning his head. Right now, your father doesn't know what he's doing anymore. He's not on the side of his children. Rather, he's on the side of his brothers, singing the same song with his brothers. It is because your father was on the side of his brothers. That is why you went to prison.
Yes, sir.
Now, God has helped you. You have finished serving. With all the attacks they sent to you, right inside the prison, God preserved you to be alive, and you came out alive. Do one thing for me. You see your mother? Don't joke with your mother. That woman has been suffering. That woman has been praying, doing everything, going the extra mile to see that what they said concerning you people will not come true. They are not happy that you have come out. I want you to do something for yourself now. And I want you to do it very quickly. You see those old friends, don't go back to them. I want you to turn a new leaf. They are not happy that you are out. They will journey next week. But I'm the carrier of the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. The man you are looking at here, I carry grace, I carry power. They will arrange it, plant it at Mbano, but here, I swallow what they are planting and what they have done. They've done their worst. Put yourself together. One thing is sure, if you obey my voice, you will disappoint them. They think this is the end of your life, but God will turn it around for your testimony. I speak by the authority of heaven. Everything they injected into you, everything they pushed inside of you that doesn't allow you to have peace when you sleep at night, right now, I order them to stop. All the attacks that have been coming to you, I order them to stop. It will never happen again. In the name of Jesus Christ. Turn your back this way. Turn your back this way. Did you see your mother? You see where she's standing looking at you? Make that woman proud. She has cried enough for you. She has cried enough for your brothers. Make her proud. God bless you. family is under spiritual manipulation, location does not matter. You have traveled abroad.
Yes, sir.
You're back and you're going back.
Yes, sir.
When a family is under spiritual manipulations, you will be in a place where there are opportunities, but grabbing it will be difficult. Getting it will be difficult. I wonder why, all this while, you didn't remember to keep touch with the place from where you took off.
So I used to take the number in the screen and call. I always watch the program in the net.
You watch the program in the net all the time.
Yes.
But you didn't remember us now.
I remember, sir.
You remember. When I see my prophetic product, I know. Where you got to, they never knew you will get there. When we were at the other side, I remember my word of prophecy took you out.
Yes, sir.
You went. And then when you went there, you started watching us on the net. If I watch you on the net now, will you like it? Because I can watch you on the net now. And if I watch you on the net now and you return back to Korea, things begin to happen the same way. That is a net. Now listen, you hear my words always. You already know me. You are not new to me. Because you are product of this prophecy. So when he's coming now, you know what I mean. Now listen, you always hear me say you may not like me, but don't you hate grace. You may not like my style, but don't hate grace. Brother, you can say anything about Talknado, but you can't say there is no power. I will open my mouth and close over the head of this young man now. By the time he interplane and return back, doors will open. You hear kara kara kara. You hear batatatata. That which is holding others in your family over your head, I say it will not hold you. Somebody holla Talknado. I say it will not hold you. I am the carrier of the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. I bear the mark of God over my head. I open my mouth now. As you leave the shores of this country, you are no more going on your own. It's not going to be by struggle. It's going to be by grace. Oh yeah, come and take. Touch your head. Touch your head. Touch your head. Oh yeah, go.
Bible Believing Mission Incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
There is one of my daughter in this house that came from Owerri. That I told her, I prophesied to her to go and get pregnant. And I said, when the pregnancy is 5 months, come. The pregnancy is 5 months and you are here now. Come. Hold on. Do you people remember her? About 5 months ago, thereabout, I said she should go and then when it is 5 months, was that what I said? Oh yeah, you come. The same thing they are doing to my daughter when she gets pregnant. They will either want to kill the baby in the womb, or she will deliver the baby and the baby will die. That's what they are doing to you. Immediately you stood here, God reminded me of her. And I remember you are a wise lady. I remember that I told her that time that she should go and get pregnant, and when the pregnancy is 5 months, she should come. So immediately it's 5 months now, you came and you landed, and here I am, and I'm sure and because I'm still standing, she cannot fall. Oh yeah, look at me now. Each time you get pregnant, the same thing happened to you. Either you deliver the baby die instanter, or in the womb they will kill the baby and then you give birth to a stillborn child. That is what they've been doing to her, and that's what they've been doing to you. And now I prophesied to her 5 months ago, when it looks like the thing doesn't want to enter again. I said, go and get pregnant. Was that what I said? And I said, after 5 months, come with the baby. And now this is now this is the child in the womb, and the child is 5 months. And now I'm aware of all the attacks they've been sending to you in your dream, and all the struggles, all the battles, all the fight. I'm aware. I am not a sleeping prophet. I'm a prophesying prophet. I'm awake and I'm in my season. Now look at me. The only difference is that your own have lasted longer. Your own have lasted longer than her own, because you've been in that condition for 12 years. It has been happening like that. You've given birth to children and they die instantly. You've given birth to 7, they died. You've had 3, you delivered stillborn children. It has happened to you over and over again. But now, hear me, daughter. I bear the mark of God. I got the seal of God upon me. I'm the carrier of the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. And I said to the baby, stand strong. Hold on. Hear me now. No, you don't need to cry. We don't make people cry here, we'll make them laugh. We don't make people cry here, we'll make them laugh. You came in tears, but you're going with laughter. Your womb is empty now, but hear me. Give me attention. I want to buy time for you now. Look at me. The funny thing is that right now, the confusion in your life is that not just that you are losing your children, not just that all of this is happening. For the past 4 months now, you no longer see your messes.
Yes, Daddy.
You no longer see your messes, and your womb is empty. Can I make you afraid now? Now listen to me here. Somebody holla Talknado. Oh yeah, look at me. By my prophecy, you see, as she's carrying her own, you are carrying your own. I buy time for you. Out of the word of prophecy. As the wicked decided to close your womb, decided that he wants to wicked your mother, just like as an only child, they decided to make you a bed that cannot perch, just to make sure your mother will cry all the time. And your mother has cried enough. Now, hear me as I prophesy. The same man who does not want her to give birth to children, his own wife has given birth to 3 and she's pregnant of the 4th one. But hear me as I give this prophecy. You may not like this prophecy, but I want to give this prophecy. The wife is 3 months pregnant now. So now, the same way he know how to manipulate and do some things, let him reap what he has sown. My sister, you are pregnant now by the word of my prophecy. According to the timing of man, I'm waiting for you. In the next 6 months, you will come with your baby like this. You will come. This is my prophecy. And hear my prophecy. What happened to others won't happen to this one. This one, the eye of Talknado is upon it. My prophetic word is upon it. The grace upon my life is upon it. Somebody holla settle. Oh yeah, the both of you go and begin to rejoice. Now listen. How many do you want at the same time? 1 is done for you. When men shall say there is a casting down, you will announce that there is a lifting up. Oga, enough is enough. These people have covered you for too long, scattered your life for so long, made you a suffering man, made your first son an object of caricature. That he's living in the town, his brain is inside a calabash. People laugh at you that your first son is craving mad, and you are here under the unction of the God of Talknado. Enough is enough. You have suffered so much. Where they kept you, I lose you now. Where is your wife? There is a strange pin hooking her waist. Where is she? Where is your wife? Opola. Where did she go to? Was she in church today?
Yes, sir.
You people know the wife?
Yes, sir.
There is a strange pin hooking her waist. I wanted to remove the pin. It's okay now. Everybody stretch your hands to me. You will find her. I prophesy over your head. From now henceforth, whatever is after you, God will be after that thing.
Bible believing mission incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
What they did to your husband, they thought is easy to do now. It will not be easy. When they dealt with your husband, he didn't have a prophet. When they dealt with your husband, he believed in what they believe in. But you have a prophet. They will do it. They will set traps, but their traps will catch them. I catch them by it. They will send the arrow, but the arrow will turn back and hit at them. Watch me as I settle this matter. Settle, settle, settle. If they do what they want to do to you and succeed, it's an insult to me, because you have boasted. I am not ready to go by the way the court thing is going. If we go by the way the court thing is going, we will lose. That's the truth. But hear me now. You will not lose so that they will not laugh at your God. The name of the Lord will not be rubbed in the mud. Not when I'm still alive. Not when I still bear the mandate of the God of Talknado. Therefore now, I send help to you, even where you don't expect it. Settle. Go. Do you believe in grace? Do you believe in power? You believe in power? If I tell you now that you people should go and remove your brother from that white garment church, that they can't help him, will you people remove him from there?
Yes.
You will remove him from there. Or you call your family members, bring your brother out from there. If you bring him out from there, take him back home. 2 hours later, your father will become mad, your brother will be in order. What is happening to your brother now is your father that did it to him. The reason is your brother returned back from abroad, bought a car and gave your mother. And your father say, okay. Your father say, okay, you didn't buy for me. You went and bought for your mother. And the reason your brother bought the car for your mother was because when he wanted to travel, your mother sold the land her father gave to her. She sold because they told your father to sell land. Your father said his father didn't sell land, so he will not sell. Your mother sold the land that the father gave to her to send him abroad. So when he came back, he decided that the first gift he came with, that he will give it to the mother. And he bought a car and gave your mother. And that was where your father became angry. Your father journeyed and said, let him see how this boy will return back abroad. A boy who came back from Spain has ended up now in White Garment Church in chains, his hands and his feet, as a mad young man. But that was not the plan that God made for him. That was what his father did to him. But now, take him out from there. Take him home. 2 hours later, he will come back to normal, and your father will reap what he has sown. Somebody holla, settle, settle, settle.
Oh no, Danieta. What you might have the more. Where does it know who's the one they are? Oh, I see it. Jehovah, hey!
Come here, young man. Come here, young man. There's a land in your place. That was the land your elder brother was fencing. They poisoned him and killed him. That is the land that they want to use to swallow the head of every one of you in the family. And that land, you people have started something there now. Yes. And the same people who have been killing want to still kill. But now, somebody holla Talknado. Give me a chance, give me a chance, give me a chance, give me a chance.
Otimbo kale otibi. Otimbo.
Kama yale bebe yala bosa. Limbra yala bosa. Daughter, come here, come here, come here. Enough is enough. Your family have cried enough. Get up, get up, get up, get up. I don't want you to cry. If you cry, I will get angry. Don't cry. If you cry, that's what the devil wants. The reason the devil is attacking you is because he wants you to be crying. So when you are crying, you are doing what the devil wants you to do. But when you tell yourself, I will not cry, let him do his worst, I will not cry, then the devil will give up on your matter. After today, he will give up on your matter. He will give up on your matter. I didn't hear your amen like thunder. I said the devil will give up on your matter. Can I prophesy today? The enemy has been killing in the family. He's been killing. When they killed your father, it appears that was not enough for them. They killed a growing star. A young growing star. A boy who was coming up to be a star. But now, do I have people here who know the prophet standing? Do I have people here who know the prophet standing? Daughter, wipe your tears. I want to talk. My Bible said that affliction will never come a second time. Is that the word of God? Come on, is that the word of God? That affliction will not come a second time. That means it came before, but it's not allowed to come a second time. Therefore now, they will reap what they have sown. And you know, this is one of our ushers, right? If I prophesy to you now that there shall be no more untimely death in your family, do you trust your prophet enough to know that it will happen so?
Yes, sir.
You trust me enough to know that it will not happen again. Now that person who has been killing in that family, it is time to send a message. For whatsoever a man sow, he shall repeat. He shall repeat. He shall repeat. He shall repeat. In the name of Jesus Christ. Sit down, everybody, but don't go down. It's done. No more untimely death. Or yeah, instead of crying, begin to laugh now. God bless you.
Bible Believing Mission Incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
There is a wicked calabash. You. There is a wicked calabash at Obo that God is asking me to break. Where does your wife come from? Is your wife from Obo? Go and call your wife. Let me break this calabash. Hold on. Now come. When the devil put a label on somebody, until that label is removed, you seem to answer what the devil is calling you. Stand up. They call you witch, but you are not a witch. They have succeeded in putting a label on her that she's a witch. They have convinced her children that she's a witch, that her own children call her witch. When she gives them something, they don't want to touch it. When she gives her grandchildren something, her children will tell them not to eat it, that their mother is a witch, that she cannot offer anything good. Any label the devil put on you, wherever you are here, I remove that label from you right now. 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 Somebody hello. You are living your life in pains. When you will go to the market with number of children that you have, you go to the market, buy things and want to offer your children, and they will reject it and look at you in the face and say, Mama, don't come here again. Mama, you are a witch. You are attacking us. You are the one responsible for what we are going through. And then you look at yourself and you know that there is nothing like that, and they ask you to go for deliverance because they said you are evil. I remove the label. The Lord bless you. It's done. You can go and sit down now. My sister, there is a native calabash. I saw in Obo, bearing the names of every member of your family, covered with a strong covering, that there is no air that can penetrate, neither can any air go out. And the Lord said to me, this is how this family is covered with a calabash, that there is nobody in your family that is seeing the light of the day. Everybody there is suffering and crying. The suffering is so much that to eat food is a problem to everybody because of the covering of the calabash. When I looked at your husband where he was sitting, I had Obowo and I had his wife, and thank God that he was able to know where you come from, and he came to call you. Now God asked me to scatter the calabash, to destroy the calabash, so that every member of the family can come out of this satanic cocoon and be free. And because I bear the mark of God over my head, when I open my mouth and close, destinies are released. Right now, I journey in the realm of the prophetic as I step into your compound at Obo, where your father hailed from. They knew your father wanted to break the yoke of poverty, and they broke him, and they said no other person will raise his head, nobody will stand to talk. But now, you wicked calabash, I speak as a prophet in my season. I sit in the place of my office as the carrier of the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. I scatter you, calabash. Every member of this family from this moment henceforth be free. 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 In the name of Jesus Christ. Church, holla. You know why I asked you to open your hands? But the opening of your hands, you're beckoning for mercy. There is a spiritual judgment against your family. And that is the judgment I want to fight against, because apart from your generation, there is no next generation. That is why all your sisters that got married, nobody is having a child. All your brothers that got married, nobody is having a child. Your cousins, your nieces, wherever they are married to, wherever they marry from, there is no next generation, because there is a judgment, a spiritual judgment against the family. There is a spiritual judgment. That is why the next generation does not exist. The only two children that is in the next generation are adopted children. Nobody has a child because of the curse. Hear me now. Wherever you are in this house, as you hear the sound of my voice, if there be any spiritual judgment hanging in your family, hanging on the neck of every member of the family, today I cancel it. I didn't hear your amen like thunder. Young man, when you go home today, tell your family to stop running up and down. It's making them bring in some things that they will not be happy to face in future. Where people are journeying and fighting to see whether they can have children. They are entering places they shouldn't enter. Going to places where there is no help. The Bible says, woe unto him who go to Egypt for help. When you go to the wrong place for help, you end up bringing more trouble upon yourself than good. But today, I speak like I'm sent. In that family, early next year, 5 out of the family will give birth the same week. When do you know a prophet? You know a prophet when what he says comes to pass. This case is hereby settled, settled, settled. I was talking to you, and I was talking about a particular land. And that land swallowed the head of your brother with all the native doctor that he know. He swallowed his head. And there is something touching me. Immediately you people began to clear the place. The man started laughing. Why was he laughing? He was laughing thinking, if your elder brother, the first son of the family, who know native doctors, that if I can kill him the way I killed him, is it these small ones? These two in South Africa and you in Nigeria. Your heart is hitting. Two in South Africa. You here. That is 3. 3 boys remaining. This is your elder sister. The same family. The same blood. And that's her husband. Eh? No. Eh? Do you know this man? I'm the carrier of the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. God punished the devil. I will shout it till the devil gets mad. I will preach it till the devil is out of your case. Who told the wicked that he can prevail over you? Who told the wicked that he can brag and get it done? For this purpose was the Son of Man made manifest to destroy the works of Satan. Anytime I appear before you, the devil is in trouble, because I'm here to destroy the works of Satan. How? Now listen. He killed your brother who know native doctor. He killed your brother who know how to waka. He know how to make sacrifice to the gods of the land. He know how to sacrifice the bull and dog and all of those. He know from one native doctor to another native doctor. Your elder brother know all of those, but they killed him. But you don't know those native doctors. But here you are standing with the one carrying the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. And Elijah said to the 450 prophets of Baal, he said, call upon your God and I will call upon my God. He that be God, let him answer by fire. Call upon your God. I will call upon my God. I will call upon my God. He that be God, he that be God, let him answer.
Bible Believing Mission Incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
Will you believe my report? Boy, you are crying. You believe in me, but you are crying. Boy, stop crying. I'm still here. Help me tell your neighbor, say Talknado is still here. There are some things that will not happen to you while I'm still alive. It will wait until I go. I am a carrier of the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. So long as I'm still alive, wherever you enter, tell them Takalilelelele. Hold on, it's all over me now. Boy, I'm still here. The Bible says, surely they shall gather. But because their gathering is not of me, they must surely scatter. They will scatter. Oh, you're watching now. Oh, you're watching now. You say you believe in me. You believe in me.
I believe in you.
Then why are you shedding tears? Oh, you see now. I'm going there. Boy, oh God. Relax. Walk. Continue. Go and walk in the land. No shaking. If you are entering the land, no fear. Kalababa yalodo. Zegebebe yeledede. Dagababa yandolodosh. Is anybody in this house that know you? Where do you come from? Which area of Omaha?
Omaha North. But I'm from East Alabama. My local government is Alabama, but I stay in Omaha.
Okay, you live in Omaha, but you are from East Alabama. There is a spiritual full stop. Full stop. Spiritually, we spiritual eyes, we call it puncturing of destiny. When the enemy punctures the destiny of a man. The Lord said to me, there is a spiritual full stop over your head that you will struggle and do everything. But the enemy have said that they will not let you be called a medical doctor. Are you supposed to be a medical doctor? How many years have you spent in school already? 11 years. Studying medicine. Which school? Abia State University. 11 years for a course that is supposed to take you 6 years. So you've spent 11 years, and yet I see a spiritual full stop. The enemy said we will not let him become. Somebody shout Talknado. Which family do you come from in Isialangwa? Obonna family. Which village? Umo Sulu. Is there anybody from that side here? Umo Sulu. Okay. Umo Sulu in Isialangwa. Young man, I want to remove this full stop. Amen. So that you will be called a medical doctor. Amen. I carry grace, so don't make mistake. I carry grace. Can I remove the full stop? Do you believe I can remove it? Yes, Pastor. You came all the way from home. I had to meet me here. Oh yeah, come, brother. Give me your right hand. I have done it to men in their hundreds, and it came to pass. Your own will not be an exception. Go and be a medical doctor. This is the decree of the one carrying the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. Your case is hereby settled. 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 Oh yeah, come. Let me be the first man to call you doctor. You are reading which one? Optometry. Doctor.
Bible believing mission incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
I smile. Sharia. Just go and sit down, boy. Go and sit down. Because you are becoming paranoid. My brother. Is your wife pregnant? Your brother who didn't want you to marry, your brother who killed your mother didn't want you to marry. Your mother suffered in his hands and she died. He didn't want you to marry. And you eventually got married. He didn't want you to succeed. And you are doing business. Come. Do you know that Talknado have favored you? You know. You know.
I know.
Oh, you're going to sit down.
He came mastery and told my soul into joy. Into joy. He came mastery. He came mastery and told my soul into joy. He came mastery and told my soul into joy. He came mastery and told my soul into joy. Hey. Ìjọba sọ̀rí ẹ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀rẹ̀ má burú olùwọ̀ ọ̀ma lọ.
Hold on. Oga, I don't want them to kill you. Their next line of action is to kill you. And there is nothing else they want. That wicked spirit said you are dragging his wife with him. And the person he is claiming to be his wife is your wife. There is nothing the spirit doesn't do to you. The spirit messes you up, beats you every now and then.
Yes, Daddy.
The painful aspect of it is that the spirit used to turn you into a toy. Can I talk to you? I want to help you.
Daddy, talk.
Nem, can I prophesy? Can I say what I'm saying? Most times the spirit will drag your manhood.
Yes, oh, Daddy.
Mess you up. Anybody who is not there will not know what you're going through. And the spirit is claiming that your wife is his wife.
It cannot be.
I love that. I love this one. I love this one. Right now,
Yes.
your waist is not your own.
It's true, Daddy.
Most times to bend is a problem. Most times to walk, you can't walk.
You are seeing it very well.
You believe I can help you?
Truly. Sure.
You believe?
I believe.
That my Bible said that the deep searcheth for the deep. The deep searcheth for the deep. My dear, I have a way of dealing with them. I will put a demarcation now. They don't allow you settle anywhere. You've lost the job in the bank that you got the other day. If you get, you lose. You get, you lose. When you get to work, what you came there for is not what you end up seeing. This same spiritual husband is destroying and messing things up. Okay, come and touch me. I carry double letter kwele. I carry double letter kwele. I carry double letter kwele. Let grace come on you. Let God deliver you. You wicked spirit, where is your power? You wicked spirit, where is your strength? You're dealing with a man who has no spiritual eyes. But he said something here. He said, not when I'm here. That means he made himself my own. And my word always is that I will not lose my own. I therefore sit in the gap between you and this spirit. Let them not attack you anymore. Let them face me.
Amen.
Power belongs to you. Power belongs to you. In heaven and in earth, all power belongs to you.
Your immediate elder brother has been in Enugu prison for 4 years for an offense he did not commit. Your mother has been crying and running around. No money to pay lawyer to go for his case anymore. So he's like an abandoned person. 4 years in Enugu prison for committing no offense. For coming from a family where the wicked does not want anybody to raise their head. They accused him of stealing when he did not steal anything. The uncle wrote petition against him. And that your brother used to fix Amaco glass. He went to fix Amaco glass for the uncle and they labeled him a thief. Wrote petition against him. They arrested him. While he was at the police station, they packed some of the things they said they stole, went to his house and dropped them. They came and saw it there. An innocent young man has been in the prison for the past 4 years for an offense he did not commit. Somebody shout Talknado. God will revenge.
Amen.
Settle. settle, settle.
Bible Believing Mission Incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.